Good morning, traders. Happy Thursday, December the 6th. Happy trading day. Welcome back. Hey, we had the day of mourning, so it's kind of a weird day off. Not because of that, but it was just weird. Being that it was a Wednesday, middle of the week. But that's neither here nor there. We're back now. Hey, that just gave us a chance to do some real life things. Instead of just trading all day, which nothing wrong with that either. Trading is always good if you're green, obviously. Anyway, I just want to do a quick recap of Tuesday's trade, the day before yesterday, before the hiatus. I made one trade. And it was one winner. Um, as you can see, my equity is updated from Tuesday. Tuesday was at 490 or something like that. Made $45 before commissions. Realize here this is a closed P&L here, closed profit loss, closed positions. I left it open from Tuesday, so I can show you guys in this recap. So, and as you can see, the trades I took, it was at 9:30. I only took one trade. As you can see, there's only one trade here. One trade and one trade only. That was at the bell. And I've been conservative in my share size, being that the account size, the account equity size is as you can see, it was at 490. So you had to be very careful, man. Like I've heard, and some good advice is um, focus on not losing money more than you focus on making money. And then the money will usually come follow that. And that's actually very good advice. You have to basically what they said. How do they say it in sports? Defense is the best offense. I know that sounds backwards. It sounds like an oxymoron or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, defense is the best offense. Protecting your account, um, and then you'll start to make profit after you protect the downside. If you can protect the downside, it's only a matter of time before you start getting some up trades, and that'll wipe out those small losses. So anyway, that's why I had only 300 shares. Could have took more. Could have took about 800 shares, 800 shares. But that's neither here nor there. So with those 300 shares, I made $45. I got a 15-cent profit on LEVB, left B. Got 15 cents on the dot. Um, if you were to take 1,000 shares, that would have been $150. Just trying to put it into perspective for people of different share sizes who may be trying to do the math on it. But anywho, I can get used to this. A trade that took less than a minute. That's one thing that I've been working on, and I suggest you guys. Well, it depends on your strategy, actually. But for me, working on the speed of my trades, I noticed a lot of my trades were longer trades. Trades that were 10, 20 minutes. I'm in a trade. Or 30 minutes sometimes. Sometimes even an hour. Just waiting on the stock to do something. So I put it in my notes to work on the speed of my trades. So you can only go as fast as the market goes. You can't make the market do what you want to do. So that's what usually caused that before. Um, so you can't tell the market, hey, give me a dollar or whatever the case may be. Give me 20-cent profit in 10 seconds. You just have to take what the market gives you. But you can set yourself up for plays that does move at that speed. So in order to do that, you have to um, be selective in your stock trading, selective in the stocks that you trade per se. Um, you have to be very selective, and only choosing stocks that are high momentum. Obviously a lot of volume is the pivotal, the main point. very pivotal to your success and quick success. Has to have high volume. Lower float is definitely suggested, but it's not 100% necessary. I've seen and I've saw, and I'm quite sure a lot of you saw some bigger plays. 100 million share floats, or the bigger, higher cap stocks. Some of them can gap up, gap down, just as well as the low float. So I wouldn't put low float at the very top, but I would put volume at the very top. You need volume to get these quick movers. You know what I mean? You can get in some plays and wait it all day, but you have to think about it. I had to think about it for a second. I had to do the math. I had to say, hey, if I, get in a play with 500 shares, just giving an example, and it takes, you know, 2 hours to move 10 cent, which there are some stocks that does that. You see this? See, I'm just giving you an example with LEVB. So okay, it hit a low of at 12:03. It hit 413. All right, that's 12:03. At 1:45, almost 2 hours later, it got down to 392. So it took almost 2 hours to go almost like 15, 20 cent. 2 hours. So you do the math on that. If you are playing with 500 shares, 10 cent, a 10 cent move is $50. You see what I'm saying? So you have to kind of weigh it, man. You gotta say, well, do I want to really make $50 in 2 hours or 3 hours of trading? You know, it's like, okay, I could make that, just shoveling dirt. You know what I mean? So I know we don't want to shovel dirt. We'd rather be sitting in our pajamas here in front of the computer, or wearing whatever we're comfortable in, on the computer, making that. But you really have to weigh it. Like, okay, do I really want to make just $50 for a 2 hour trade? I had to tell myself that. I asked myself that. So I said, I'm here. I came here to make some money and make easy money, quick and fast money, and then that way I have the rest of the day to do whatever I so choose. So anyway, I know I got a little off topic, but that's why I can get used to. See, this is nine. I can get used to trades like this from 9:30 and 50 seconds. I got out of it at 9:31 and 36 seconds. So that was less than a minute. Actually, like 44 seconds to be exact. Is it 44? Yep, about 44 seconds to be exact. And I got 15 cent in 44 seconds. So with that 300 shares, I got $45. Um, and that was the only trade I really saw for Tuesday. Tuesday was kind of slow. So what happens is it's actually a couple plays that goes off, but the thing is, man, like I mentioned in another video, it's just a necessary evil when you get the benefit of having 6-to-1 margin. You get the benefit of being able to day trade with under $25,000. So I'm not complaining, but I will say it's just a little harder when a lot of the stocks that are moving are restricted. And that's what SureTrader does. And I understand why. They're protecting themselves from rookies and people that may blow up their account and go into the negative. Holding a position now they would owe SureTrader. Who knows if they'll pay it back. So SureTrader has to have some kind of protection in place. For people with small accounts. So anyway, that's why a lot of stocks are restricted. So it's kind of hard looking from the sideline, looking at all of these, the main plays of the day. Like ASNS did a couple days ago. Let me see here how that did a couple days ago. That jumped from $1 and some change all the way to four something. So $3 stocks like that are restricted. So we can't even participate. My account I think would grow a lot faster if I'm able to trade those. But I mean, like I said, I'm happy. You can't complain, especially when you're getting everything you're getting. Um, and having the opportunity to do what a lot of people may or may not know what to do or how to do, which is day trade with a smaller account. So I'm thankful for that. But I definitely would say um, a small account challenge is definitely it takes time. It takes time. But there are a lot of plays. There are a lot of plays that you can play. So let's focus on that. Uh, It's just that the ones that move, the ones that are most volatile, the ones that jump $2, $3, $4 in a day, or a dollar in within 10 minutes or something like that. The ones that has the most potential in the quickest amount of time is usually restricted. So it's a little tough, but it is doable. You just have to other plays that are find some plays that are not as volatile but that can move. If you look at the range of some stocks, that's how you can normally tell. Just look at prior daily candles. That'll let you know the range that it's capable of. Now looking at ASNS still, today is a new day, but if you look, you would look back and you saw this candle, that lets you know that this stock it has the potential to move whole dollars, and that's the stocks you're looking for. You just want to go back and look, just see if there's any time it has done that. It went from 17 to 20 something here, so that was $3. So it has a history. So you want to look for a stock. Now, if you see some stocks like I'll just put up anything. I don't care. Just um, 98. 1 second, guys. Sorry about the delay there. I had to take a phone call. But anywho, I was just trying to give you some examples of like stocks that move or don't move that much. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to do a quick recap today. I got to get focused on what's moving, what's hot, what's not in the markets. Let me go ahead and try to do a quick rundown of what is moving right now. Um, it right now I've noticed the overall market though is down. Yeah, overall market SPY, as you can see, it's a gap down. And then the market has been, as a whole, I've been noticing most plays are doing the same exact thing. As you can see here, NIO, ACB, all of these are gapping down. So that's the overall trend here. Um, is down for right now. You know, some things can open up at the bell, so look out for the bell. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm trying to take some, do some business things here at the same time as recording this. But anyway, let's see what's going on. Like I said, overall, this market's a little slow. Like I said, I think because of that, the day off, it kind of made it a little wacky. It kind of threw the markets out of whack a little bit. Because some people may have just said, you know what, I'll just take the rest of the week off. So I'm thinking that's what it's starting to look like as far as volume is concerned for a Tuesday and a Thursday. Tuesday was the day before the shutdown. Tuesday is usually pretty busy, from my experience. Tuesday is usually pretty active. It was pretty active though, and then today is Thursday. It kind of gets it. Thursday is so so. Fridays Friday is honestly a sleeper day. The reason I call that a sleeper day is because a lot of people sleep on that day. A lot of people say that or think that is a slow day. Honestly, I see a lot of movers on Friday, man. So I'm talking from personal experience, not from hearsay or he say, she say, or anything like that. Personal experience is Fridays. You see some big runners. If you really have been paying attention for the last year or two or three, yes. So I wouldn't sleep on Fridays. I know a lot of people say they lose money Fridays, and everybody's different. Every situation's different. I may have a day that's my worst day, maybe Tuesday, maybe Monday, and then somebody else's is Friday, somebody else's is Wednesday. So, that's all subjective. Um, but yeah, Friday to me, from what I've seen, is watch. Just take a look at tomorrow. If you don't believe me, just watch how the markets move tomorrow. But anyway, as for today, there's not many plays, not low float anyway, and even for the higher float, it's just really kind of slow right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. Um, and yep. So that's about it for today's recap. As I go down the list here. Yep. So that does it. Ended up 524. So what I'm gonna try to do today is as well. I'm gonna be conservative. When you have a small account, it's good to be conservative, man, until you get to that point. Unless you're at that skill level where you know you're at a skill level. It's been tested. It's been proven that you can be consistent over a period of time with whatever strategy it is that you have. Then you can go ahead and move up when you have such a small account like this. But anyway, in the meantime, I'm going to keep it 300, no more than 500 shares. 500 is really pushing it. Look for trades here. Looks like it's going to be a scanner day at the bell type day, or maybe something might come up. It's only 8:09 a.m. Eastern time now, so something can pop up at 8:30. Something can pop up at 9. So just got to keep our eyes open and be ready. Um, keep your losses small and your winners. Let them run if you can. Also, another reason, if you guys didn't see the video Tuesday, if you notice, I was at $640 or something like that. Remember, SureTrader took out their fee, $104. So that took away $100, so that knocked me down as well. So, and then I took like two trades or something like that, and it went down like $30 on top of that. I forget the trades. I have to go through the history because they're not here because I closed it out. But it was like $30 loss after commissions, and then you take away the $104 from the $104 SureTrader fee, and that's where that comes from. But yeah, I made that money back with this trade. That the $30 that I lost, I made it back with this trade Tuesday. Actually $45, but after commissions it was like $30, or 30 something dollars, $32, $34, something like that. So that's it, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one.